Unnamed Memory episode 2. And in this second episode, we see our two main protagonists go on their first adventure, Tinasha and Oscar. I thought that it was going to take maybe a couple of episodes for that to happen, but I guess now already in the second episode we were able to see that, which is always good because you always want to see the two main characters going on adventures and things like that. And yeah, to see it happen in this second episode already, at least to me, is something really good. So yeah. And yeah, like I said, in this episode we see Tinasha and Oscar going to this place where apparently there is a demon of the rival, I don't know how you can call it, empire, country, but yeah, they go to this place that is in the territory of Farsas, and Tinasha and other people go there and they basically go to fight the demon, and they find that there is a person there that is controlling the demon, and you know Tinasha wants to go there to fight the demon herself, but Oscar doesn't want her to do that because he's scared that he's going to, I guess you can say, well, yeah, die, and yeah, he doesn't want to let her do that, but she ends up doing it anyway because she convinces, you know, Oscar, and we see then the fight between the demon and Tinasha, which was actually really good. I mean, it was actually very well animated. It had actually a very good art style, which is something that I noticed about this anime, that is actually very well, very stable in terms of animations, in terms of art style. I don't notice any scenes that are badly drawn or anything like that, at least as of now, which I mean again is really good because it means that at least until now it has been very stable, and that means that I think until the end of the anime we will see a very good, you know, drawn and animated anime. So yeah, I think that is another good point about this anime that I have noticed. The other thing that we saw in this episode, which was something that I mentioned in the first episode review, was that this episode was also focusing around Tinasha being in the castle, and something that really surprised me was that Tinasha was actually, you know, being natural. She wasn't actually being shy or being scared of being in the castle. It was nothing like that. I was actually very surprised by that because we see her walking like it is nothing. I guess it makes sense when you consider that she was there before, although it was a very long time ago, so there's that too. But yeah, that really caught me by surprise because I thought that she was going to be really shy, but no, we actually see that it's actually all the opposite. She goes around there walking like it is nothing, and we see that in case anyone had doubts if she's strong or not, we see that she's actually really strong. I mean, we see her being compared to other people. We see that she's actually, I mean, nowhere near, I guess you can say, other people's power or magic level or fighting level. She's way stronger than that because, I mean, we see her sparring in a sword to sword match, and yeah, I mean, she was handling herself very well. Some might say that she was actually winning that sparring, so yeah, and we see that other people are very surprised by her power. So yeah, I mean, like I said a couple of moments ago, in case anyone had doubts if she was strong or not, yeah, she definitely is. I mean, she is definitely very strong. Something very funny, I guess you can say, that happened in the episode was at the beginning of the episode, we saw how she mentioned that she didn't want anyone in the castle to know that she was the witch, but later on in the episode we see how a lot of people find out. I mean, I guess you can say it is not all the castle, but I mean, yeah, there are definitely some people now that know she is a witch. So yeah, I found that very funny how at the beginning and then at the end of the episode you see one thing happening and then the opposite thing happening. Another thing that I was wondering when watching the episode was that thing about, you know, the wish of the Azure Moon, Tinasha giving some sort of blessing towards Oscar, which basically doesn't allow him to sustain damage, any physical or magical damage. That is very overpowered. Even Oscar mentioned that himself because, I mean, for him not to be able to take any damage, that is very overpowered. I don't know if there's a limit to that. Maybe if the attack he's about to receive is stronger than Tinasha's power, then maybe he will actually get hurt. Maybe that is how it works, or maybe not. Maybe he doesn't actually take damage from anything. I actually don't think that is the case. I think it is the former rather than the latter, so yeah, but I guess we'll have to wait and see and find out. And something that I was wondering, like I was mentioning, was that if Tinasha was able to do that to herself also, because I mean, it will be very weird if she can do it to other people, for example to Oscar, and not do it to herself. But I guess there is a possibility that she cannot do that to herself because at the end of the episode we saw her actually taking damage, and it was either physical or magical. So yeah, I don't know what that is all about. Maybe she doesn't have that type of blessing that she bestowed upon, you know, Oscar. I guess we'll also have to wait and see and find out. We also saw at the end of the episode that in order for her to heal her wound, she had to basically make herself grow up. I know that sounds a little bit weird to say, but I don't know how else to phrase it. I guess you can say she made her metabolism accelerate in order to heal her wounds, and because of that we see see that her hair and appearance is a little bit different than before, because now she's, I guess you can say, a little bit older. She mentioned that herself, that the only reason why she was, I guess you can say, that young was because she was basically not letting herself get older. But now that she actually did allow herself to get older, we see her a little bit different. Although, to be honest, I actually didn't notice that much of a difference. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of people that didn't actually tell the difference between her healing herself and now that she has healed herself, because it was not very easily apparent to notice the difference. So yeah, I wouldn't even blame people if they didn't notice the difference. So yeah, but yeah, that was basically everything that happened in the episode. A pretty short review talking about the most important parts. Another enjoyable episode. I hope the next episode is as good as the first and second one. And yeah, in general, it has been a very good anime. I'm not disappointed by it. It's actually very good, very fine, very well. So yeah, I hope you all are enjoying it as much as I have. And with all that being said, if you don't want to miss any episode reviews, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that will be everything by me. And I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.